I get it. You're a broke college student who doesn't have time to cook and you think eating healthy is impossible. Well, don't worry, because today I'm showing you cheap, easy, and good for you meals that any college student can make. But first, I need to see what you guys are working with. So it's time to go back to college. I'm here at a local university and I'm gonna be asking college students today if I could take a tour of their dorm. Ask me about my wiener. All right, I think I see a girl sitting over there. Let's go ask her. Excuse me. Yeah? Could I get a tour of your dorm, please?
I don't live in a dorm.
Let's find our victims. All right, I think I see 2 more people. Let's see what they say. Hey, excuse me. Could I get a tour of your guys' dorm?
Oh, we don't live in the dorms right now.
No?
Yeah,
Oh,
sorry.
Dang it, no worries. You guys have a going. Excuse me, could I get a tour of your dorm?
I don't live in a dorm.
Excuse me, guys, I have a quick question. Can I get a tour of your dorm, please?
We don't live in dorms.
You guys don't live in dorms?
No.
Do people not live in dorms anymore? Hey, could I get a tour of your dorm?
No, sorry.
Ah, dang it. Excuse me, sir, is there any chance I could get a tour of your dorm?
No, I live in a tent.
He lives in a tent? I'm trying to do like college-friendly recipes for people, and we're trying to get a tour of someone's dorm, like a real quick, like, can you show us your kitchen, like where you cook, just primarily that.
If you guys want to come in, you can.
That would be, yeah, I'd appreciate it, yeah. Here we are. Dang, this is so college coded right here.
So here's like where we keep all of our snacks and stuff.
What's going on with the sink?
I don't know, we put in a work.
Yo, come look at the sink, come look at the sink.
It's draining slowly. Yes, it's our stove, so we don't have an oven, we just have a stove. Then we have our air fryer, which is like
Is that the caloric air fryer? Is the microwave a lot?
Kind of. I mean, it's weird because like the buttons, like nothing like makes a sound, and so it's kind of nice.
You mind showing us inside of the fridge and the freezer?
Of course.
What do we got? Okay.
Yeah, fridge. It's nothing too crazy right now. We're very big on like Greek yogurt.
But you could still make amazing meals out of like a dorm like this.
Oh yeah, of course.
How you guys doing? Get a tour of your house real quick? Yeah. Okay, so this is the football dorm. Thank you guys for having us.
Yeah, of course.
Nice. Let's see the kitchen. Show us what you guys are working with. This is it. Hey, this is an awesome kitchen. All right, so this is stove, working oven.
Yeah.
Air fryer or oven?
Air fryer, oven, doesn't.
That's a bread maker? I love that you have a bread maker. Like, you guys are the most like domesticated football team.
And after spending all day walking around talking to all these different college students, I think I got an idea of what they're working with. So let's head back to the kitchen where we can come up with some rules.
Well, that was a crazy experience. I guess most people don't live in dorms anymore. And after touring those dorms, here are the 3 rules we need to follow for the rest of this video. Number 1, under $5 per meal. Every meal needs to be budget friendly. Number 2, high protein. Every meal needs to have some kind of protein to keep you fueled for your busy classes. Number 3, dorm friendly. If it can't be made with any of the cooking equipment we found in the dorms, then we can't make it. And we're starting off with these copycat Starbucks egg bites with bacon and cheese. And the full recipe for this is in my official cookbook, Exquisite Eats, which is available for pre-order today, out July 22nd. Go check it out. So we're starting off with 6 eggs in the blender. To that, we're adding 1 1/4 cup of low-fat cottage cheese, some protein milk, some salt and black pepper, 2 tablespoons of shredded cheddar cheese, and now we'll blend it up. Now we'll chop up the crispy bacon. Now I'm gonna spray this with some cooking spray, and I didn't throw out the leftover bacon grease, and I'm gonna use this to grease the molds to enhance the flavor. We'll fill these up to 3/4 of the way. Then we'll top it off with shredded cheddar cheese, the crispy bacon, and a little bit more cheddar cheese before baking this at 350 degrees for around 10 to 12 minutes. Now I'm adding some water to an oven-safe dish so that the egg bites steam and get fluffy and delicious. Starbucks egg bites, and just look at how fluffy it is before. Cheers. Bro, how good is that? Like, so fluffy on the inside, soft. Because we steamed it, these stayed really fluffy and delicious.
Quick, easy breakfast. I could eat these all day. I might eat all these.
These are insane. Now this next dish is so easy and takes literally 15 minutes to make. It's an egg in the hole breakfast sandwich. I'll brush some of the leftover bacon grease on the bread, and using a spoon, I'll make an indentation in the middle. Simply crack an egg into the hole. Now I'm gonna add some crispy bacon. And for the next one, I'm adding a little bit of country sausage. Now I'll top both of them off with some shredded cheese. And now air fry at 350 degrees for around 8 to 10 minutes. Egg in a hole.
I'm excited for this one.
What? Look at the yolk just dripping everywhere.
You just do this in the air fryer?
You saw everything. It took me like 5 minutes to put this together. This is amazing.
This is super good.
So for the 1 pan Greek lemon chicken, we'll start off with a 1/4 cup of olive oil. Then we'll add 5 minced garlic cloves, some salt, black pepper, 3 tablespoons of red wine vinegar, the juice of a lemon, and zest too if you feel like zesting. 1 teaspoon of dried oregano, 1 teaspoon of dried thyme, a tablespoon of honey, and optional some chili flakes. Mix that bad boy up, and there we have it. That is going to be our dressing that we're just gonna pour over this chicken and potato dish. Wow, sweet, salty, slightly tangy, delicious. Now here I have 2 to 3 peeled and cubed yellow potatoes, 1 pound of chicken thighs. I have a couple of just whole garlic cloves. Now mix in the sauce and place the chicken thighs on top of the potatoes and top it off with a little bit more seasoning. I'm going with salt, more black pepper, and then we'll bake this at 350 degrees for around 30 minutes. And here we have the 1 pan Greek lemon chicken bake, topped off with feta and some chopped parsley. This one looks insane.
Cheers. Cheers.
Lemony, garlicky, sweet, sour. You get hit with the herbs, with the oregano and the thyme. And the best thing about it, you throw everything in a pan, top it with the sauce. You have dinner in like 30 to 35 minutes.
You don't even need to be in college to make this. Like, this is like, make this at home. Make this for your boo.
This high protein, cheesy stuffed garlic naan is so easy to make and it only takes 3 ingredients. We'll start off with 120 grams of self-rising flour. And if you don't have self-rising flour, just add a teaspoon of baking powder to some regular all-purpose flour. It'll do the same thing. 150 grams of non-fat Greek yogurt. And then we'll mix this until it forms into a dough. Once it gets like this, you can go in there with your hands and really knead it well. This is what you're looking for. Now I'll cover this with a damp paper towel and set it to the side and let it rise for around 30 minutes. Now divide your dough into 4 equal pieces, roll it out on a floured surface, stuff it with cheese, then roll it out again until it looks like this. Then cook it on a pan on medium heat for 2 to 3 minutes per side or until it puffs up and is golden brown just like this. Finally, brush it with some garlic butter and top it off with some parsley.
Cheers. That's a flappy cheers. It's nice and buttery.
Buttery, garlicky, cheesy, and high protein. Not expensive at all. And don't forget that later on in the video, we still have to surprise the football team with a whole bunch of meal preps. So I'm super excited to see the reaction to that.
Next up, we're making Korean marinated jammy eggs.
We're gonna cook these for 8 minutes precisely and then shock them in an ice bath. And that is gonna prevent the eggs from overcooking. And I like to peel this in the water because it makes it easier to peel and it gets that entire membrane out. Half cup of light soy sauce, 1/4 cup of water, 4 to 5 minced garlic cloves, 2 diced jalapenos. That's optional if you don't like heat, but don't be a baby. It's gonna make it taste so much better. And around 2 tablespoons of honey. I just realized that this container is a little bit too wide, so I'm just gonna transfer them to this container instead so that the eggs can actually fully be submerged into it. And now we'll just pop in our jammy eggs into that marinade. Some sesame seeds, and now we'll let this marinate in the fridge at least overnight to get the best flavor. And here we have our Korean marinated eggs. So let's try it out. I'm excited. Cheers. You get the garlic, the sweet, the jalapeno, and that jammy yolk cooked to perfection because we taught you guys how to do it.
I don't think I've had a better egg, like a more perfect egg.
It's so perfect, it's so good.
I don't want to see anyone eating boring ramen noodles again because this recipe only takes 20 minutes to make and is packed with so much flavor.
For this soup base, we'll start off by cracking 1 egg. We'll add the seasoning packets to the egg, and the secret here is adding some Kewpie mayo to make it creamy. Now we'll just mix this all together. Drop in the ramen. 1 teaspoon of garlic, then we'll add our cooked ramen, and then 2 cups of the ramen water. Now top off the ramen with some air fried chicken thighs, the jammy egg from earlier, and some green onions. Alright, let's try the ramen.
Cheers, cheers. That's spicy, nice.
If you were a college student and you made this, what would you think?
I would definitely impress a girl making this, for sure.
It tastes like restaurant quality ramen made in 20 minutes. Alright, my dad said he wants to try it. Let's see what my dad thinks.
Oh, wow.
You like it?
Oh, yeah. That's amazing.
Moving on to the next dish.
Next up, we're elevating ground beef by turning it into the simple 20-minute Mongolian ground beef bowl.
Okay, so in a pan, we'll start off with a little bit of avocado. With a new pan, since I messed up my old pan, we'll spray a little bit of avocado oil in the pan, and when the oil gets smoking hot, we'll add the ground beef. Cook the meat for a few minutes and season with salt and pepper. Once the meat is cooked, we'll add the garlic, ginger, and brown sugar. Trust me, do it like this. Then we'll add soy sauce and a cornstarch slurry to thicken it up. And finally, serve over some white rice and garnish with sesame seeds and green onions. Easy 20-minute Mongolian beef bowl, and I've actually made this video on my short form platforms, Instagram and TikTok, and across all platforms, this specific recipe has over 23 million views.
I've tried it before, so.
Let's go. Ginger,
Oh,
If you're a broke college student who wants to impress someone and still get your protein in, freaking make this.
I don't want to stop.
On to the next one.
And lastly, we have this Chipotle Chicken Pasta, which is high protein and low in calories, and it comes together in one crock pot that you can even store in the freezer up to 2 months.
28 ounces of cubed chicken breast, and this seasoning blend that has 2 teaspoons of garlic powder and onion powder, 1 teaspoon of chicken bouillon, and a tablespoon of salt. We'll add 300 milliliters of water and cook the chicken on high for 2 to 3 hours or on low for 5 to 6 hours. 600 grams of the blended cottage cheese, 4 to 5 tablespoons of chipotles and adobo sauce, 120 grams of 1/3 fat cream cheese, 50 grams of shredded mozzarella cheese, and 50 grams of Parmesan cheese, 300 milliliters of protein milk, and just a little bit of salt and pepper to taste. And the best part about it is the guys coming over later have no clue that we're just gonna be giving them a bunch of meal preps. I'm excited to see their reaction later in the video. It's been a few hours and now your chicken should just shred like butter. Then we'll add 672 grams of pasta cooked halfway through, some of that pasta water, and that delicious chipotle sauce. Now just mix everything together, a tiny drizzle of honey, and then we'll let that cook on low for another 20 to 30 minutes until the sauce thickens up and everything comes together. After 20 to 30 minutes, this is what it should look and sound like. Now this will give you approximately 10 portions with the following macros, and now the only thing left to do is to portion it up and surprise the football players. Top them all off with some chives, and then we'll finish all of these off with a touch of Parmesan cheese. And right now, as we speak, the football guys are just pulling up, and they have no clue that these meal preps are for them. And now our guests of honor are here and they're gonna give us an amazing taste test. So, all right, here are the lads. These guys are huge. I look like tiny compared to all of them. Here's a fork. They are Chipotle Chicken Pasta. And I just wanna know honest opinions, what you guys think. Thank you for giving me a tour the other day. I appreciate it. Yeah, go for it. Let's go for it. Honest opinions only. Wow. What do you think?
It's fire.
Fire?
This got it. This got it.
You like it?
Yeah, that's good.
That's good. So you guys are actually gonna be taking all of these home with you?
Oh.
Yes, sir. Let's go! You guys are taking all of these home. I wanted you guys to start off the week on a right note, macro friendly, and these are for you guys as a thank you. Meals for the week. So,
Probably for tonight.